What is up, space pirates? This is your captain, the Dread Pirate Dr. Disaster, and it looks to me like Bloober Team is trying to do some damage control for their upcoming Silent Hill 2 Remake, but they've managed to make things worse by acknowledging, once again, that they are trying to update the game for the so-called modern audience.
I've made a huge mistake.
In a recent interview with VG247, both the lead producer and the creative director of the game tried to calm fan concerns by explaining that the game didn't need any significant changes, but in the same breath, they tell us that they added things to the original story in order to update it for that so-called modern audience. It's that kind of arrogance that leads to this sort of shit, where they take an ordinary-looking woman like Angela from Silent Hill 2 and they turn her into this, so that now she looks more like the screeching harpy activist developers who work in the industry.
His face.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I keep a list of woke and DEI infected games pinned to my account at all times for your reference. My handle on the platform is Dr. Disaster 1. Anyways, Silent Hill 2 Remake is coming out in about a month and a half, and after the terrible reception to their original trailer, the damage control machine was cranked into high gear. A couple weeks ago, the company begged fans to give the game a chance. This sort of headline here doesn't happen. Let's be clear, it doesn't happen unless their internal numbers are bad. They don't beg gamers to give them a chance unless nobody is pre-ordering the game, and I guarantee that is exactly why we are seeing all of these strategic moves to try to make it seem like the game isn't shit. A few days ago, they came out with a new story trailer, which conveniently doesn't show Angela's bloated face at all. The only time you see her is when her back is pretty much turned to the screen, and they came out with a gameplay trailer, and admittedly, these two trailers looked a lot better than the first trailers we saw, but still, it isn't good, and this commitment to the modern audience is just too off-putting to ignore. Let's consider what was written in this interview with VG247. I'm going to absolutely screw up the names of these people in the article, so bear with me here, but the article says, in conversation with lead producer Masij Glom and creative director Matuz Lenart, I asked a few questions about how they managed to achieve such an authentic portrayal of the original game while enhancing it for modern audiences, and what difficulties they may have faced. The biggest challenge is retaining the gameplay authenticity, since we've changed so much, but we knew we had to, Glom told me. Obviously, the change from fixed cameras to front-facing cameras impacted a lot of our decisions when it came to creating monster AI and when it came to creating levels and making those levels interesting for players to explore. Glom continues, we were always fans of the original story, and we did not feel at any point that it needed any significant changes. We added a few things here and there, mainly to flesh out the story even more, to give a bit more exposure to some characters, which was not maybe given as much in the original. We might enhance a thing or two, but we never had any intention of changing anything. That right there, that is the arrogance that I'm talking about. It's the kind of arrogance that led to Amazon thinking they can do The Lord of the Rings just as well, if not better, than J.R.R. Tolkien, and pushed them into making The Rings of Power. These modern writers think they are smarter than the most brilliant storytellers, and they don't understand the consequences of adding shit to stories all willy-nilly. They don't understand subtlety and nuance. They don't understand that less is more, especially with a tale like Silent Hill 2. But the article continues, I later asked if the duo could expand on how Bloober Team may have changed dialogue to offer more nuance, and while specific examples could not be shared, Lennart did explain that it was very important to the developer that it hired professional actors to breathe life and emotion into Silent Hill 2's characters. So he sidestepped the question, which I understand that he was probably forced to do. Obviously he can't give anything away about the game ahead of time, but it sounds an awful lot to me like he is acknowledging that yes, they did change the dialogue. I know that the reception to the newest trailers have been much better than the original, but consider this your fair warning not to be duped by these modern developers adapting beloved IPs for the modern audience. Spend your money wisely, do not pre-order, but I'm going to leave it there. What do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty